Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today in hopes of leading their team to victory. It's the Panthers going up against the Lions. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
It's the start of another week of NFL action, and that means it's Thursday night in the NFL here on EA Sports.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms, and we are live here for this primetime matchup. There's all kinds of energy and excitement in the air. These teams get really fired up taking center stage on a night like this.
Oh, they do. It's a big show here tonight, Jim. It's a big show. So when you get situations like this, the stars, the wide receivers, defensive backs, pass rusher, everybody wants to be the guy that's going to decide the outcome. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be fun to watch.
Tate's going to be back deep here on the opening kick. Graham Gano has it teed up for the opening kickoff. We're underway here. Tate's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Here's the man who leads the Lions' high-octane attack, quarterback Matthew Stafford. Press coverage all the way. The Lions from the 22. Matt Stafford gets it to Calvin Johnson. Johnson's tackled down at the 36. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Phil?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
First down and 10. Handoff. And that'll gain just a few yards. And now let's take a look at the Lions offense. A model of efficiency a week ago without a single giveaway. This will be second down. Gonna go draw. They tackle him at the 26-yard line.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
The Lions snap it up at the 26. He runs with it right up the gut. And now here's the Panthers defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. The line of scrimmage right at the 24. Second down and 9. Tate's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
From inside the red zone. Looks like they're in press coverage here. That long gain sets them up here on this play. Stafford in shotgun formation.
Touchdown. Marching right down the field for an opening score. And Phil, what a way to make a statement by scoring so early in this game.
You know, Jim, I love making statements, and that's what this team did. They went out there and told the opposition, we are better, we're tougher, and take that.
Johnson's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line.
Newton's going to jog out to the huddle now.
7 years in the league and 7 years of vast experiences. Stewart lined up in the backfield. The Panthers will take the snap from the 25.
Knocked down as he fires it.
And now let's take a look at the Panthers offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times.
Second down after the incompletion.
The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
He's got the catch.
Tackle made by Levy that time.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
The Panthers have it at the 34.
Tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think, in the NFL now is third and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
First down, about 3.5 minutes to go here in the first.
First and 10.
Stewart's handed the football. Quinn's the one who brings him to the ground.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
Midway through the first. Ezekiel Ansah with the sack.
Well, every defense is looking for somebody to sack the quarterback, and that time the speed of the defensive end gets around the tackle and gets the sack.
On the way, third down.
Newton's going to take it from the gun.
Intercepted! That brings the play to an end.
Midway through the first, and this offense now has a chance to build on that lead.
The biorhythms are there for this football team. They woke up, the moon was in the right place. It was all good, Jim, and we've seen it here. Both sides of the ball playing very well.
The Lions offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim, the way they run onto the field. You can see they're exuding.
He's in the clear.
Gonna take it home for the touchdown.
You don't see a lot of them anymore because we have so many good tackling safeties in the NFL, but not this time. That long run goes for a touchdown. It was about the moves and the blocks down the field. Terrific job by the offense.
Offside, defense.
Defense was trying to guess the snap count, and it cost them there.
Browns running this one out. That was a good kick return, and now the offense will try to take advantage.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The Lions defense has been just remarkable. It reminds me of the Ravens defense back in 2000 when they led statistically in virtually every category on their way to winning the Super Bowl, Phil.
Yeah, you talk about that defense. They were scary. My gosh, they went out there. If you scored a touchdown against that defense, Jim, you felt like you really had accomplished something. But so far here today, they've been dominant, and it's been fun to watch.
It's often the difference maker in any game, and that is how you perform inside the red zone, and we're getting an early taste of that.
No doubt about it, Jim. You got to be creative when you get in the red zone. We'll see what the offense calls.
And he knocks the ball out of his hands. This defensive front has been the talk all week long. And, Phil, we met with them in our production meetings this week. They know they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback today.
All set up now at the 15. Stewart is in the backfield.
2nd down and 10. Panthers in for the score.
Finding the end zone for the first time this season.
Still a long way to go in this game, and they're able to keep it close with that touchdown.
Yeah, I know there's a long way to go, but here late in the first quarter, you're sitting there thinking, how are they going to turn this around? And it is amazing in the NFL. One play can change everything, and that's what just happened.
They'll take it at the 20. The Lions will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
Has his man. And at the 25, he'll be brought down.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
2nd down after that pass play.
Into the open, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. The Panthers lined up in the nickel.
Well, that's a good job by the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Complete to Calvin Johnson. Going to take it the distance. The 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. I hope you have your blowout playbook, Phil, because this game is so one-sided as the first quarter is drawing near a finish.
Oh, shoot, you know me. I'm very limited. I only have one playbook, and that's all out. But, hey, that describes what we're seeing here so far. The offense, the whole football team, they've been sharp, and they're on their way to a blowout.
Matt Prater is ready to run up and kick this football.
Brown's going to test the coverage this time. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24.
The Panthers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
Newton's got it in the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Flag is out.
Holding offense.
That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
takes it from the shotgun.
And a flag comes out. Quinn's in on the tackle.
Holding. Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down.
Stewart lined up as the single back.
Has the reception all alone. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
Newton's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get to completion.
The Panthers will try to take advantage of that big play at the end of the first quarter as we now get the second quarter started.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play.
My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Olsen's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Newton standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Catch made. Gets about 9 on the play. That's another reception. Give him 2.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
Newton's completion percentage, 60% on the day. The Panthers have relied on very good play out of their tight end position so far. Dixon's been called on, and he's delivered, Phil.
The coach's job is always find a way to move the football, and today they knew it. The tight end was going to be a big part of it. He has talent, and man, can he get away from the people covering him. There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
The Panthers take it from the 23. Complete to Greg Olsen. Tackle made by Levy that time.
The Panthers do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. 3rd and short.
An extra tight end on the field for this one.
3rd and 4.
Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands.
Good job on the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Staying with the passing game on first down. Makes the catch in open space. That picks up 7.
The Panthers defense now trying to keep him out of the end zone and prevent this game from tightening up.
Well, let's see if they can keep him out of the end zone. This defense, when the offense gets inside the 10-yard line, they have not been very good. We'll see if they can change that here and make a play.
Tolbert's got it on the handoff. And that gains a few.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
And that'll close the gap. And the gap is narrowed to just a few points thanks to that touchdown. With still a lot of time left on the clock before halftime.
Yeah, no, here we are in the second quarter, midway, and you know, the game looked like it was out of control. That touchdown, now you look up at the scoreboard and you realize it's close, and it's almost like kicking off and starting over.
The Panthers getting set to kick it away.
Tate's going to drop to a knee here, so this will come out to the 20.
the Lions have impressed today with some of these deep passes. Stafford's been dropping back and airing it out.
He's had the time to air that football out, and what we are seeing, the speed of this offense. And speed, what does it do? It can get down the field behind the defense, and they are making big plays.
The Lions will look to get set. It's been a close game so far. The score's 21-14. First down at the 20. Stafford with the give. They'll mark him at the 22.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8. They'll go shotgun here. Catch made by Calvin Johnson. The Lions are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Stafford's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
This play set up by the long gainer. Here's the handoff. Trying to find an opening to the right. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down at the 43. Once again, they'll run it. Here's the football resting at the 43. Stafford's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Surveys. Tate's going to pull in the bullet pass. That's another reception, giving him 2.
Jim, I'll tell you, quarterbacks love it when the defense blitzes because all they have to do now is find one receiver, make an accurate throw. He did that time, and that's why he got a completion.
Stafford's now completed his last 7 passes. Here's the first snap after the big play. Makes the reception. And he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. All right, and welcome back where we've got an offense on that field that wants to try and increase the lead before we move to halftime. Stafford's back in shotgun formation. In his hands, complete, touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
The Lions with the PAT to come. Makes the PAT. Stafford certainly given his team some momentum with that scoring drive. He just put together a possession where he threw for more than 60 yards. Runs up to grab it at the 4. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Panthers offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific. I don't know what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just not much you can do. I'll tell you the best way to stop the tight end, rush the quarterback.
1st and 10. Pulls it in. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. And that touchdown should restore quite a bit of their confidence. They're not too far off the lead now.
Well, they're a confident team usually, but the way they were playing today, you could tell they were down in the dumps, not showing much emotion, but that has changed around. They are excited and ready to play.
Tate's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Lions offense has played a magnificent first half of football here.
Look, at halftime, there's going to have to be some adjustments made by both teams on the defensive side. And I don't know what they do. I would just start out with this. Just be more aggressive and get those players into the game.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Johnson's got the catch and the first.
Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock.
1st down coming up. 1st down here after the completion. Stafford from the gun. Going for the home run. And intercepted. It'll be a touchback. Phil, as we close in on the first half, finally one of these defenses steps up and makes a play.
Jim, this has been such a first half of fireworks. I'm tired of talking about the offense, and you said it. Finally, the defense stepped up and made a play.
From the gun, Newton makes the catch in the open field. That's his 4th catch of the day. 1st down here.
Always try to save the timeout or timeouts when you can, and one way to do it is go to the hurry-up offense. Good job.
Newton in shotgun formation.
Dixon's got it, and a first. The Panthers call the timeout, their first. We're back, and the offense is ready to roll after the timeout.
Cam Newton will take the snap out of the gun.
Now 1st and 10. Cam Newton unleashes a long pass.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
Newton's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Looking across the middle, 2 hands on the football and has the catch. That's going to be a timeout charge to the offense.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Newton's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Touchdown, Panthers. That's his 2nd touchdown today. Boy, things suddenly feel a lot different as that touchdown ties things, Phil, right before the intermission.
Oh, yeah, it just changes everything. It puts one team in a funk because they let the other team tie it up. And, of course, when you're the team that's behind and you score that touchdown to tie it up before halftime, man, that makes you feel great.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick.
No return this time as he takes a knee. The Lions just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Still first down.
It's a two tight end formation.
First down at the 25.
The Lions get a first down. The Lions signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The Lions at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. The Lions take it from the 33.
Looking at every option.
Over to Ebron.
Mark him down for another reception.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
Stafford's completion percentage, 90% on the day.
The Panthers with a nickel look here on defense. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun.
And it's batted down. Failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Stafford in shotgun formation.
Scanning the field. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
This will be a 54-yard field goal attempt. No good. An empty trip for the offense.
Well, it was a long field goal attempt, but this time they're unable to come up with any points at all.
Yeah, and when you get in situations like this, everything has to be perfect. The snap, the hold, and the kick, and it wasn't, and that's why they missed a field goal.
The Panthers heading back onto the field on offense. They scored on their last drive, Phil, and they did it with a blistering aerial attack.
Quarterback is hot. He is getting protected. Oh, man, what do you do now? I think if you're an offensive coordinator, it doesn't matter what you call. You know your guys are going to make it work.
Both offenses head to the locker room, hoping to not lose any momentum demonstrated in that first half. We're all tied up in this one. Larry Ridley is coming up next.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. That return's good for about 22. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. Second down coming up.
Cam Newton takes it from the shotgun. On the money.
Tackle down at the 42-yard line. The catches have come in bunches for this wide receiver, Phil.
Good job by this wide out today. He is finding a way to catch the football, but let's also give credit to the offensive line for pass protection and the coaching staff. They have done a tremendous job of coming up with different plays to find different ways for him to catch the football.
First down on the way.
Stewart lined up in the backfield.
They bring in the extra tight end.
Newton, handoff.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Makes the catch.
Ball is out.
He's brought down. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
Newton to Olsen. Charge Carolina in the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, we've seen a lot of terrific passes by this quarterback today. Multiple touchdowns, showing his arm strength, showing his great touch. That's what you have to do to be a great quarterback in this league.
An extra point is good. Lined up now in kickoff formation.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. Johnson's had a very good game today at the wideout position, Phil.
You're a tough judger, Jim. I'd say it's a fantastic, maybe even a great day from the wideout position.
Stafford's going to take it from the gun.
That leads us to second down.
The Panthers defense now is going to go nickel.
And the give now to Ray Rice. He's tackled at the 28.
What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation. So a good, positive run.
The Lions have a third down coming up. They did a great job a week ago of converting on third down. Matthew Stafford will be under center.
3rd and 2. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it.
And as far as the football team up, the defense, 3rd and short, they stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
No chance to return this one as that punt is headed to the sidelines. Cam Newton in the huddle, ready for action. He's been absolutely sensational today, Phil, showing us just how proficient he can be when he's in top form.
Some guys are so good that they can just do anything they want on the field because they have so much talent, and that's what we're witnessing here today is just a guy loaded with talent.
The Panthers are in front thanks to their quarterback. Newton's had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
The Panthers have it at the 29. Olsen's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
Coming to the line at the 43.
First down following the long play. Flip to the outside. He's got a wide open alley. What a run by Stewart. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
The Panthers offense has been tough today. They are fighting out there on the field. That's a nice job picking up that first down. It's been fun to watch. They got a small lead here in the second half. We'll see if that first down can lead them to a score.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Levy gets to the quarterback.
When you talk about a blitz on the defensive side, it's all about timing. Disguise it to the last second and time up the snap of the football. They did it that time, and they get the sack on the QB.
Newton has everybody split out wide for this snap. Out of the gun. The Panthers now move the chains.
There is nothing like having a great tight end on your offense now. There's so many things you can do with them. Remember, they're in the middle of the field. They can go down the middle. They can go outside. They can go short. They can go across. They can go out. Tough to cover the tight ends in this league now.
Offense has not been hard to find in this one, Phil.
These guys are making it look too easy out there, and I can tell you from experience, and we all know it's not that easy, but I'll tell you this, fun to watch.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and goal from the 9. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground.
We're nearing the 4th, and that pick could put their offense in brilliant position to take control of this game.
Jim, I think what they did, they learned from all the plays that the offense has already run. And they now know, and they got some situations down. They got in good position and made a play and got that pick.
The Lions take it from the 43. Jones hauls it in. Huge yardage picked up and finally tackled at the end.
The Lions, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll serve your team well.
Stafford's completion percentage, 80% on the day. Not a good day for the defenses. Welcome back to the action.
Coming to the line at the 27.
D-line is shifting inside. They're pinching. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
It's intercepted. Breaks free. He's brought to a halt.
Well, we were due for one of these after all the fireworks we had seen offensively. A great defensive play here early in the fourth quarter.
I'm so surprised it took so long. They got good players on the defensive side, but, hey, they finally got their act together, and they stopped that offense with that interception.
Phil, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And, look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
First down at the 38. Stewart's going to get it out of the eye.
Good job that time by the defense. They're down. It's in the fourth quarter. They are expecting the offense to run the football, and they stop it for a couple yards.
They went with the ground game on first down, bringing up second. That's Newton over to Olsen for the catch. Olsen's been the go-to tight end today, Phil, and really getting it done.
Yeah, if you want a great passing offense, you need a tight end who can really force the defense to cover him underneath and especially deep down the field. This tight end can do it all.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Billy Brown with the catch. That's his first reception today.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Stewart's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Then picks up about 3.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense is ready and stopped it for a short gain.
At the 33. Double tight end formation. Second down and 7. Greg Olsen has the catch. Olsen's tackled down after a gain of 12. The Panthers have had a big target in the middle of the field today. Olsen's been a big target across the middle of the field.
You said it right. They depend on him. He's one of the best in the NFL. And when you're one of the best tight ends in the NFL, they are going to find ways to get you the football.
They come to the line, and it's first down. Newton lines up in the pistol. Jonathan Stewart with the football. Stewart's tackled down after a gain of 7.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays while you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side. Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
And it's knocked down.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this, and you can knock it down.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Has Olsen. And pick up about 4.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
Stepping up to the line at the 10.
Midway through the fourth quarter. And now Newton's going to take off. Has to hurry the throw. One team's running the football, the other is passing, but both are working with their game plans.
Yeah, they both are working. As you look down there on the field, one set of running backs are really happy. On the other side, the wide receiver group, they're really happy. So as long as you get it done, that's all that matters.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. leading and with possession of the football, a good place to be at this point in the game. And he's thrown to the ground.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
This long drive continues. If they're going to have any chance at all here late in the fourth, the defense must make a big stop and give the ball back to the offense. Touchdown, Panthers. Newton's put up now 10 touchdown passes on the season.
That's a wonderful catch by the receiver, getting his first touchdown of his rookie year and making that catch. That is the first of many to come for him.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Lions are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better. Jim, here in the fourth quarter, when you're down, what you want to do is just keep that football moving. That time it's a short throw. He gets a completion. Good job.
Second down here. The Lions at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. And now we reach the 2-minute warning. Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. The Panthers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. The Lions from the 27. To Ebron. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. First down. Pressure on every snap now.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management.
Interception that will all but seal it. What a horrible time to throw the interception. But hats off to the defense here, Phil. They come up with the stop, the play, the takeaway at just the right time.
Yeah, listen, I give the defense all the credit in a situation like this. You know, they took advantage of a quarterback who they knew was going to have to take a chance, and they were ready to pounce on him.
And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. Everybody's back out on the field now after that defensive timeout.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
Stewart's marked down after a gain of 9. The Lions decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only 1. Second and 1 on the way. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Toss to the outside. Runs it across for the touchdown. That may have been the clincher right there.
Yeah, what a game all day long. So exciting to end it like this late in the game. Man, you enjoy victories like this.
The Panthers for the extra point. Oh, he actually misses the point after. The Panthers getting ready to kick it away. Stafford will lead his offense back onto the field here as this goes for a touchback. The Lions take the field on offense. They have been manhandled here throughout today, Phil. And what can they take out of these last few minutes that could be positive for them?
Well, Jim, in a situation like this, there's really nothing you can do now that's going to make you feel better or give you something to carry over into next week. So don't be looking for it. Try to end the game, and just know today the team on the other side beat you up, and they were the better team.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line. Throws the pass. Has Jones. Won't huddle now. Going to conserve the timeout and rush back to the line. Playing press coverage to the outside. Stafford's got it in the gun. Stafford throws this one incomplete.
That's what you expect in the NFL nowadays from the players, especially these receivers. They're so aggressive, so athletic. They go all out for every catch. That time, he just lets it all go. Not able to make the catch, but I'll give him an A for effort.
Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Over to Ebron. Ebron's met at the 30. Going to go to the hurry up with under a minute to play. First down and 10. At the 30-yard line. Here comes the snap. Second and 10. He's got the catch. And that's a gain of maybe 5. This is third down. Trailing. They'll go hurry up rather than call a timeout. Stafford's back in shotgun formation. Scans the field to Ebron. Ebron's brought down after picking up 11 on this play. The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Stafford's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete. One more snap and we can call it a day. Stafford's going to take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Ebron can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Ebron's going to be so mad at himself for dropping that football because receivers, you never know when your chance is going to come. And then finally, you get open, they call a play where you're the primary guy. It's right there, and you drop it. Well, don't get down on yourself. Stay up. The football will come your way again.
Press coverage all the way. The Panthers go with the dime formation here on defense. Stafford's got it in the gun. Well, the lights were bright, and the team was up for the occasion here, winning in prime time.
Nothing like it, man. Winning in prime time when you know it's all about you. And I've said many times, today's football players, they love being on the big stage. Well, they were today, and they got it done.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.